the fuck, man?
So I really think Beast Wars is going to do something really dope. I really do. I have a good feeling about it. I hope it's not a cartoon. I hope it's a live action.
Yeah. Well, live action, CGI, but like the movie type,
Right. Like the ones
real
we've already had.
Yeah, like real motherfucking.
Real motherfucker G's.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Other than that, that's about all. Oh, and I don't know if you guys follow, but the weapons assault ban in Virginia that was proposed has been turned down.
Okay.
So, just a little piece of news for everybody who's following.
It was
causing a lot of tension among the country, and I wanted
that fucking coronavirus seems to have everybody up in,
Damn you, Skypey!
Are you there?
Yep.
I was telling you about the
we're back.
Okay, you're back. So the fucking coronavirus. Well, what's your take on that?
That's scary. That's scary.
It's kind of like the Ebola scare back in the day.
Well, I mean, yes and no. There's been a lot more.
Yeah, 75,000 infected, about 2,300 deaths already.
I'm scared that number is being told to us is low.
You know what? I thought about that too, but it is what it is. But have you ever? I mean, I'm always thinking about conspiracy shit. But has it ever occurred to you that maybe this global pharmaceutical motherfuckers, because they're all over the place, come out with this viruses, and then later the vaccines, kind of like they poison us and then they sell us the antidote?
Well, I'm a huge conspiracy theorist, and I've always believed, for as long as I can remember, that.
Or is it an attempt to control population?
I think a lot of diseases that have come out were created by pharmaceutical companies, is what I believe.
Yes.
In an attempt to sell more of their drugs, but I don't think it's always as controlled as I hope it would be. I think cancer is a big one. I think it was created, but not as bad as it is.
So I don't know. I've always heard that cancer is something that we develop anyway as our body decays. But certain type of cancers, they're just weird how they develop, and some of them take you down quick.
Right, and others are long. I don't know. It's a scary disease, but I think it was created a while ago. I mean, that's my personal opinion. I know, go fuck me, but
we're all entitled to our opinions, Hey,
you know what I mean. So it's weird when you start talking about diseases and
then Skype fucks you over. Just as soon as things are getting good and you start talking, that's when Skype decides. Skype fucked you over. Skype. The last thing that was heard, the last thing you said is weird when you start talking about diseases, then you went away.
Okay, so when you talk about a disease with a cure, but the cure is $500 a pill, but you need 8 of them a day, and that's a lot of money.
So for someone like you and me, we're totally fucked. We're dead.
Right. You know what's even worse, though? Here lately, I've been really thinking about this. When did we get to a point where you work, you start work when you're, 16, 17?
Mm-hmm.
And you don't stop until you're 65, 67, 70 even in some cases?
Yes.
When did we get like that? Why? It doesn't make sense to me. You know what I mean? Shouldn't you work your 20 years? I don't know. I've been kind of wondering, what if the government were to come up with some kind of a retirement plan where you work 20 years and you're done? You have the option to be done after 20 years. You put 20 years of your life into work. If you want to collect your unemployment, then go ahead.
Well, maybe if we were to cut down all them senators and all them lifers' salaries and all their bullshit and redistribute it.
Right.
But, that's ever going to happen. Come on.
Probably not. But.
I mean, it's become like a fucking little elite group, a little royalty group there. The rest of us are peasants. Fuck us. They get in there. They got it made. And it's...
Yeah, I just look at some of these people I work with, and a lot of them are older people.
Yeah.
And I don't know when we got to the point where,
great grandpa has to continue working as a...
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to me. I could understand, you got some people, okay, take, for instance, my father. My father will probably work until the day he dies, whether he's actually on salary or he's doing contract work. He will work until he dies. I know this. That's just the kind of guy he is.
Mm-hmm.
But you got other people that are working horrible jobs. They can barely walk. You know what I mean? All they want to do is just go home and,
Well,
you know,
some
kick
people
their feet
will,
up.
like you said, like your dad, which he's blessed, and he will probably do it out of personal choice.
Right.
And then you got some other guys, like you said, all fucked up with arthritis, can barely walk, that have no choice. If they don't go to work, they'll be homeless because whatever Social Security might be giving them, it's probably not enough to pay their bills, their rent, their food. It is really, really fucked up. Hey, I mean, what can I say?
I don't know. I mean, you know, sometimes we'll talk about shit like this on this program. We don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. You know, this little hiatus we had, I was like, when we come back, you know what? Fuck the free world. I'm going to be like Eminem, you know, with my fucking middle finger up. I'm like, you know what? Fuck this shit. No more holding back. You know, if we say something, we say it. Fuck it. You don't like it. I normally would say I'm sorry, but you know what? Sorry, not sorry. Fuck you.
Eat a big fat bag of baby dicks.
Baby Yoda dicks. In fact,
I don't think we should. No, I like Baby Yoda.
Yeah,
Don't be cutting off his pee-pee.
Well, no, actually, I think it'd probably be a good novelty thing to sell, you know? Little green, like the Icon mics. I think we talked about this before, you know?
Yeah.
Market
little gummy Baby Yoda dicks.
Eat a bag of Baby Yoda dicks, courtesy of Cursory Overload.
Can't fucking talk with the shit either. Fuck them all. Here we go.
Okay,
so did you watch the Super Bowl at all?
No.
No.
I will actually bits and pieces because 12-year-old was like, let's watch this, and
12-year-old just wanted to watch Shakira and J-Lo. Come on now.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure his little hormone hurricane.
Around the bush.
Little hormone hurricane. And, okay, we haven't had a chance to talk since then. Holy fuck.
It's been a long time, man. We've been...
Okay, this is probably, by the time you guys hear this is fucking old news. How everybody all of a sudden developed a very moral compass and conscience about how indecent those two women were performing that show.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Exactly. I was like, you got all these motherfuckers who, well, you know, otherwise are doing other shit, talking about how J-Lo and Shakira. Oh, the one that really caught me is the motherfucker that supposedly was trying to sue the NFL because the NFL failed to warn him, and now his immortal soul might be in danger. What? And motherfucker's a podcaster too. I don't want to say his name because that's the last thing I'd want to do. Give him any props, give him any kind of recognition, because I think that's a fucking douchebag. But anyway, yeah, out there in the news, there was this motherfucker who was trying to sue the NFL because they lied to him and they endangered his immortal soul with the halftime show, you know, by not disclosing that Shakira and J-Lo were going to be so, I don't know.
What, awesome?
Yeah. What I really, what I think really happened is he was so into the show, he was rubbing one off. His wife walked in on him. You know, she was probably out there making little snacks to watch the halftime show while, you know, the show started, and he was there rubbing one off. And when the wife caught him, he was probably going like, "Oh, honey, it was not the devil made me do it. The NFL, anybody but me," you know. And to save his marriage, he's suing the NFL probably.
It doesn't make like what the fuck. Come on. Okay, so I'm 44, and I just started getting back out of the fitness protection program.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't even hardly walk around a block like that fast, let alone fucking dance at 50.
You know, it's funny because as beautiful as those two women are, most of us that are over a certain age, like I'm going to be 46 pretty soon. The one thing that we were more is like, yeah, she looks awesome, but damn, she's 50 and she can move like that.
Yeah,
that was that was the biggest
that's what
thing.
I took away.
That was the big thing for us. Like, these women are in their 40s. In fact, I guess the day of the performance, Shakira was turning 43. I think that was like her birthday, and J-Lo over 50. And most of us were like, damn, they're at that age, you know, and they can still move like that. And me, I get out of bed sometimes and I pull a muscle and I'm down for the count.
Baby, I'm down. Call the doctor.
Like, I ain't going to work today. I can't move. And it's fucking crazy.
I don't know. Having an issue with, I just don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me. I mean, you turn on any fucking TV show after 10 o'clock, after 8 o'clock at night, and you see more on TV than you do on fucking Super Bowl show.
Well, I saw the postings on Facebook where a lot of people posted pictures of the cheerleaders, you know, the NFL cheerleaders all year long. They're right. Wearing less clothes than what J-Lo and Shakira had, and nobody says a damn thing. But, you know, it had to be done. I mean, you know, especially J-Lo, I mean, in her performance, she had those kids in the cages, which made a political statement. So, of course, somebody had to say something. So, how do you attack that? Immorality, Christianity. I am so fucking sick of organized religion here in this country.
I am too. I'm done with it.
It's like, okay, don't get me wrong. Before you're like, Pato, that fucking heathen, he's going to hell. Probably so. But anyway, what I'm saying is, just because I don't want you to go. So focus on the real God, not on religion. And of course, there's so many bullshit things. Everybody, so who's the real God? Oh God, you know what? Never mind. Let's close that fucking Pandora's box. Fuck it. We could go into speaking. You know, that's why we stay away from religion and politics usually.
Yeah.
You know, whatever.
Because people get mad. Exactly. They get fucking butthurt.
Well, we're talking about everything that gets you in trouble at work: football, religion, and politics.
These motherfuckers that come into my work, they're like, "Oh, did you watch the Super Bowl?" I'm like, I think I watched a little of it. What? You didn't watch all of it? Are you kidding me? I haven't watched football in 20 fucking years. Come on now.
I mean, I kind of was interested a bit because I saw a game between the Texans and the Kansas City.
Right.
And basically the same thing. They were losing and they turned it around. They came back and beat the shit out of the Texans. So I said, okay, Kansas City wants it. They're hungry. It's going to be a good game to watch. So that was part of it. You'd think I would have been going for the 49ers, you know, me being from California, 49ers being on the West Coast, but yeah, I was rooting for Kansas City. watching the 12-year-old do the bandwagon jumping. Niners are up, he's a Niner.
Right. They go down, he's a Chiefs fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, I'm just not a football fan. I'm not really a football fan at all, so
I mean,
I don't know. It was entertaining, but all I
can say is I used to be very hardcore into basketball and football back in the 90s before they all went on strike. And I've said this before. Now, it pissed me off that all these fucking millionaires were crying that they couldn't make it on $10 million a year.
Like,
yeah,
go work where we work.
Exactly. Why don't you try to live off my salary? And put up with the shit, you know. Besides, that's kind of like a dream job. It's kind of like we'd like to get paid for doing what we're doing right now someday. But it's getting harder and harder because every time we turn around, some motherfucker is launching a podcast. And more celebrities and more influential rich people that can afford to plaster themselves everywhere. Hey, there you go. He's back.
You know what? One of some famous person, I want to say it was Mark Wahlberg, but I'm not 100% sure, so don't fucking quote me on it. But one of them, he was like, all these famous people are talking about politics and religion, you know, but yet none of them talking about this is what the common person's view on it. And he's like, you guys haven't been common in ever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like all these rich people that keep, like all the celebrities and the sports people and the actors and the musicians and you know, he was basically saying like, you guys keep telling us what's, you know, all your viewpoints and everything, but you don't live the lives that normal people live, you know?
Well, that is exactly true. I mean, it's two fucking different worlds. To them, I mean, they don't worry about being out.
Yeah, like